Hello, hello, everyone. Happy Monday. I just wanted to pop on here and do a live because it's been a couple days and I wanted to share my heart with all of you. So I just shared with you that my new t-shirts, my collection Overflow, is going to be launching this week with a local mom and business owner, Wild One Shop. I really, when I created my other t-shirts, they were a lot of branding and logoing, my logo with branding. That's the words I was looking for. And I love those shirts. And when I thought about it, I was like, I really want to create something. And I've been wanting to really create something that was like, not just my logo, not just my name, not just my mission, but like me. It's like a piece of me, but also something that could be trendy and you'd want to wear it. So this is one of the shirts. The back has the Bible verse for Proverbs 31:25. And then I shared the other one is my make your bed, fill your cup. And then the back is an image of a woman and there's flowers around her. And you can see she has like a, words are hard, a picture of, what is the thing called? When you water your plants? Why are words so hard? A bucket, if you will. But she's pouring the water over herself. And you can see that the flowers are blooming around her because she's pouring into herself. And so you can take that any which way you want. You don't have to be faith-based to, rock that shirt per se. You do obviously want to have some faith if you're wearing a Bible verse, but I wanted to create something that was something for everyone, whether you believe or not, wherever you are in your journey and in your life, and something that really embodied who I am and my mission. And I've always said, make your bed, fill your cup. And then it became a make your bed, fill your cup. And it has this big significant meaning, more so of just like, it's more than just the making of the bed, right? That really encompasses self-care. What is make your bed for you? It might not be making your bed, but maybe it's journaling. Maybe it's, having that glass of water. Maybe it's getting a massage, going for a walk. Spending time with your kids, spending time with your spouse, like whatever it is that fills your cup, right? That's really what the mission is. It's what fills your cup. And are you pouring back into yourself? And so, I have shared that I have been on a journey for a really long time of healing, growth, overcoming. There's just been a lot of different things in my life. And as I feel myself on this cusp of 40, I'm going to be 40 in November, and I feel myself in this stage of life, I've always had my faith, and I've been really strongly called to just dive in, to take the walk, to really just trust in God fully and allow myself to become the woman He created me to be. And between really diving into my faith and, as I've shared with you guys, going to therapy, I go every other week right now. And tapping into all of that has healed me so much. I feel so light, and it's crazy because, the other night, Firm Foundation, it's a Christian song, and we were singing it, and there's a line that says, I have joy in chaos. I have peace, and it's like, I have so much peace. And even though things aren't perfect and there are stress factors and there's things that have broke my heart or hurt me in this season of life, or disappointment I've created, for others, or disappointment I felt from others, or, maybe my business isn't where I want it to be, or maybe, right, if you were to look at it all on paper, you'd be like, well, it doesn't seem like everything's perfect, right? But it feels so perfect, and it feels so full of peace because I know that my strength does not rely on anything else other than my faith and my belief in God, and the fact that everything I go through, He is there for me. Unfailing love, unconditional love, great, great love. And that is helping me to overcome and push through a lot of challenges for myself and stop being so hard on myself. My therapist actually said this to me. She said, you're really hard on yourself. And I said, I really am. Guys, I really am. And it's something I'm working on because I can't be everything to everyone. I can't be so hard on myself because I'm only one person and I'm only human and I'm bound to make mistakes. We all are. The truth is, what I'm learning is none of us are perfect. And all we can do is try our best, right? Every day, all we can do is try our best to show up and be better, to learn, to grow, to lead with more grace and compassion and understanding. And that's where I'm at in this season of life. I feel myself transforming. I feel shifts happening. and I am welcoming it in. I am listening, and I'm like, okay, God, what do you have for me? Like, let's do this. I'm ready to take this walk with you. I know it's not going to be easy. I know that there's going to be challenges, and I know that I can overcome as long as you're by my side. And I'm ready because, as you know, I've kind of like slowed down a little bit. I've stepped away from the hustle. So in stepping away from that hustle mentality, that I must produce mentality, I'm getting those downloads. I am hearing what I need to hear. And it's like God has been shaking me, right? And saying to me, like, Ashley, you just slow it down and listen to me. Hear my voice, you'll see. And I'm doing that. And for the first time in my life, I feel this overwhelming amount of joy and peace. And I know that no matter what, no matter where life takes me, no matter how it ebbs and flows, no matter what happens, I'm good because I'm on a firm foundation and I don't want any cracks. And I'm sealing any crack there ever was. And I am unafraid of what is ahead because another part of me is type A, Scorpio girl, right? I want to control everything. Every outcome, every situation, it causes me so much anxiety. If I can't control it, I spiral out. How can I control it? What's to come? I try to predict what's on the other side of things. And it's like, you can't do that. I literally cannot control anything other than just me in the moment, my emotions, and kind of how I like navigate. Everything's already gonna unfold as it's supposed to. And no matter what happens, I'll be okay. And so I'm relinquishing control. And that is a really tough thing to do when all you've wanted to do is control things for your entire life. So I'm just in this season and it's really beautiful. And for those of you that stay and you're on this, watching me through this journey and you've continued to be supportive. And even if you're like not a woman of faith or not a man who is here for the right reasons and you're not a man of faith, like it's okay. Like I said before, my whole page is not converting over to just being about faith, but there is a large part of it that will be shared because by sharing my walk, I know I will inspire others because my friend, one of my really good friends, when she started sharing her walk with faith over a year ago, I remember being the person who judged it, who questioned it, who thought, ooh, it's a little too much for me. Like, you can love God, but like to that extent, like that was me. And until you're here in this space, you won't understand it. And it's true for anything in life. People cannot understand that in which they have not experienced, right? People can only understand what they have experienced. And that is the truth. So perception is truly to each individual, it's so different, right? And so it's easy to look at other people and judge and say, this, that, and the other thing, but unless you're in it, you don't know. And that holds true for any situation. And so anyway, in sharing her journey, she inspired me and lit a fire in me. And I realized what I craved. I was always a woman of faith. I've always believed in God. I always used to say I was lukewarm, but the truth is I did always, I've always believed. I've grown up in the church. Like I was raised Catholic. I made my sacraments. I did all the things, but applying it to my life and actually like believing in the word and applying the word to my life, completely different, totally different scenario. And so I don't claim to know it all. I don't. I'm learning, and it's a beautiful thing. And I think that there's so much intimidation because people have a sour taste in their mouth based off of an experience with someone who may be super religious or maybe they had a terrible religious experience or maybe, there's shame and guilt and you're afraid of what will people think of you. And it's like, nope. It doesn't matter because the only person who matters already thinks great of you. Already has literally been like, you can fuck up every day and I'm still going to be here and love you and tell you, you know what, like you're worthy. And so it's just like where I'm at in my life. So anyway, my friend sharing her journey and her walk inspired mine. And so therefore I know the whole point of this is by sharing my journey and my walk, I will inspire others. And I love that I can do that. And again, to each their own. But I'm going to continue to be me and show up authentically in every aspect of my life. And I wanted to just share that little rant with you all. This shirt, thank you. It's part of my new collection, Overflow, and they will be available this upcoming week. They might even be on the website tonight. They're going to be pre-order based. So the shirts, the 2 different shirts will be pre-order. Once you place your order, you'll receive it within 2 weeks. Could be sooner, but we like to say 2 weeks just to give us the window of grace, right? Because you don't want to say 5 days and then it doesn't come in 5 days and people are pissed. So it's going to be pre-order first. And the collection will be called Overflow. And I designed this collection with Danielle, the owner of Wild One Shop, because I wanted to work with another woman in business, a woman of faith, and then also somebody local. Like, let's support a local business rather than just outsourcing elsewhere. And I think that there's power in that. And if I can use my voice to create something that people want to be a part of and it helps someone else's business, why not, right? But I love this shirt. I love this color. This is the color espresso. Again, on my stories today, if you go peek. I showed you guys both shirts. They are like an oversized fit. I like oversized, like comfy t-shirts. Like, I love a baggy tee. You can totally crop it if you wanted to. You can size down, like you can get your true to size and it won't be massive. This is an extra large. I just like oversized tees. I like to wear these to the gym, like it's my jam. I'll probably wind up getting it also in a medium just for that more fitted feel. But I absolutely love these shirts. This is the one of the ones in the collection. So the other one is Make Your Bed, Fill Your Cup. And I explained what that was at the beginning of this live. And this one's Proverbs 31:25. And what's crazy is, here guys, okay, what's crazy is I was like, okay, butterflies are about transformation, right? And I feel like right now in my life, I'm in this cocoon, like prying my way out, because I know when I get out, I'm going to have I just know this transformation is here. Like, I know my life is going to change. Like, the amount of joy, love, peace that I know is coming is incredible. And so I'm like, that's what the butterfly represents. And then I was in service 2 weeks ago, and he used the butterflies as in his example in his sermon, our pastor. And I'm like, all right, God, I see the wink. And that was my confirmation. I was like, okay, yes. Like, what I'm feeling, I am feeling for a reason. And I'm just going to continue to dive in, do the work, and focus on what's really important. And that being my family first and foremost. My family and my faith will always be the most important things. And it's easy to lose sight of that if you're not grounded and you don't have that firm foundation. Because as somebody, like, I shared this in a live a couple weeks ago, and I want to share it again because it can be this, in this space of influencing, it's a beautiful blessing. And it can also be, there's, that double-edged side to it, because you can start to idolize the wrong things and start to feel like you need more, like status. Well, I need more nice things to show. I need more clothes. I need to make sure my house is always looking stage ready. I need, instead of realizing like what you have is just enough. Like, humble yourself. And it's a beautiful thing to be humbled. And it's like, I feel that a few weeks ago I was humbled, and it was like, sit down, girl. You got everything you need. You're putting your energy in all the wrong places. Not entirely, but a lot of. And, I think back to like everything that Kevin and I have worked for. We have worked so hard for where we are, and God has blessed us, And I think it was a reminder to be like, look how far you've come. Look how far I've taken you. Don't take it for granted. Don't forget. Don't forget what's truly, really important at the end of the day, because stuff is just stuff. It's just stuff. It means nothing. You could have all the nicest things in the world, every trending outfit that ever comes out, all the glitz and the glam, and be empty inside and not full of love, not leading with grace, and so things are things. And I've always known that. It's just that sometimes it can be hard. Like I said, when you're in this space online and you're an influencer, it's like people expect you to have every new thing because you got to show it to them. And it's like, that's not where I'm at anymore. Like, this is where I'm at. This is the stage of life I'm at. Like, I don't know if it's because I'm going to be 40 and I'm like, having, like I said, this life change turn of events, but I'm just like, what's important and what's not important. And if I show you the same outfit every single day, well, then that's just what I'm wearing and that's just where I'm at. And that's not really what's important at the end of the day. Style, yes, I will always show, but do you know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, I want to create real impact. And I've always said my impact, I want it to be far greater than just sharing a link with you or inspiring you with fashion or home decor and things of that nature. I want my impact to be deeper than that. Like, you know, I think I shared this too already, but it's on my heart. I'll share it again. I told Kevin, I said, one day when I die, let me get like a little morbid here, but one day when I'm gone, like, I don't want people to, like, people are going to cry because that is a natural response to grieving and sadness. And I hope people feel sad, but I also hope that there's this overwhelming amount of joy from any person who's ever encountered me, who's ever been friends with me, who is friends with me, who's ever just been in my life in any capacity, met me maybe once in passing, you know, online viewed me here, and you just feel joy. That is my absolute mission, is I want people to feel joy and remember me for being a light and saying, wow, like, you know, she made me smile, she made me laugh, she taught me grace, compassion, she, you know, helped me out with self-control, or she inspired my faith, or like what inspired me to be a great mom, a better friend, to realize that like I'm not perfect and it's okay. It's okay not to be okay. Like all the different things, right? Like I want people to think of me in that way, and I want them to dance and celebrate and laugh and be overjoyed because they got to know me and they were a part of my life in some capacity. I don't want people to just be sad. And I also don't want people to remember me and be like, oh, she was impossible. She had to control every situation. She was a bitch. She was quick to hate, you know, not easy to forgive. Like, I don't want that to be me. I don't want it to be me. And I don't want that to be it for you guys either. I think life is constantly changing, and the change is just part of the flow. It's like, you're going to change, things are going to shift, it's all going to happen, and it doesn't have to mean that it's bad. I think we associate change sometimes with things being bad, and it's not that. So anyway, I'm just sharing my heart and kind of rambling here, and you can feel free to ask me anything that you want if you're still tuning in and listening, but I'm going to pop off here in a minute. But, you know, I don't know, just in a really great place, and it's not easy. Days are challenging, don't get me wrong. Like, I have my moments, but I'm just leaning into my firm foundation and trusting that the way that I feel is for the bigger purpose. It's for the bigger calling that I was created to do. And that's where I'm at with it. So I love you guys, and thanks for listening to me. I hope you love this collection. These will be the first of many, and just a little bit of my heart. So love you guys. Have a great Monday. We'll chat soon.